Yes, hello. I am sorry. Hello. Okay. I'm sorry. My I didn't check my data before I started the program for today. I didn't check my data. I'm sorry. So the data ran out, and I had to quickly get back on. I'm sorry about that. Okay. So the number to still call is right there. Thank you, Monica Bekus, for helping me share this number on the post. Okay. I am really sorry for the break. Okay. I thought I would be able to continue on that same video, but somehow it ended on its own. I don't know, maybe because due to my data that ran out and something like that. Okay, now we are back on, and the discussion is still dealing with the gullible followers and their criminal men of dogs in Nigeria. The exploitation for our gullible members is what we are tackling. Okay, we are aiming to bring sensitization, create an awareness, so that, oh, Oscar Don Pedro Ugochukwu, actually I do have a WhatsApp number. The thing is, I only have one browsing device, which is the one I'm doing with this video. If you call on that this same phone, you will distort this video. But the line I only opened for this purpose is a small phone, as you can see. It's not WhatsApp enabled. Subsequently, I'll get a means to come on two browsing devices so that callers can easily call. I'll create a messenger page so that callers can easily call through the Facebook or WhatsApp messenger on that device. Preferably a laptop would be better. Okay, things are on the way for that, hopefully. But for now, we can only manage, so you can just call the numbers as Benedita Bekus have been sharing here. So the discussion for today is still Nigerians, their gullibility, their vulnerability, and of course the men in charge, the prosperity preachers, who only know how to take from the congregants and give back a little in disguise. We are addressing their issues using social media as an awareness creation. Yes, people have asked, how much of awareness do you think you can create using this platform? Yes, we may not be able to go down that brother, that sister out there who does not browse, who does not have access to the internet. But somehow, when we reach out to those who are connected, they can then break down the message, even in pidgin English, in simpler languages, in dialects, to these people, and help them awaken from their gullibility. They are the fuel, they are the fear, they are the fuel, they are the fear that runs the engines of these men of dogs. Okay, they tell themselves that the grace to make wealth, that's what Oyedepo always brag with, that he has open heavens in front of him. But here today, he is the most embittered about this whole tithing scam. Have you seen his utterances of recent? And now he has threatened, you are permanently a beggar if you don't pay tithe. I ask you again, joining us in this program, are you a beggar because you don't tithe? Are you lacking anything, it is normal, like I said. I have lack. You have lack. We have lack. If not personally, but collectively. In Nigeria today, we all lack electricity. It's a national lack. We lack industries, a national lack. We lack good schools, a national lack. We lack quality materials, talking about materials, building materials, clothing materials, a national lack. We lack pipe-borne water, a national lack. We lack good network, a national lack. We lack science institutes and libraries, a national lack. Individually, you may have been able to provide these things for yourself. You did not do so for yourself or for your family members to enjoy because you tithe. No. Change that perception. They fed you a wrong information that you progress only when you tithe. Gullible said, and I quote him, that you are permanently a beggar if you don't pay tithe. Adeboye added his own, and I quote him, the only reason we take offering is to remove you from poverty. Oga, it ought to have been this. The reason we are rich, the reason we buy private jets, the reason we build universities beyond the reach of our poor, gullible tithe payers is because we take tithe. That should be the correct angle to this whole tithing scam, not the ones they are threatening us with, the fear factor. When you threaten a child and say, I will flog you, I will give you strokes of the cane if you go near the TV. What have you succeeded in doing to that child? You have created a fear factor around him or around her. I want us to begin to understand, when I talk about this fear factor, it's like a lot of people don't get the point. When they say that you remain poor or you become an astute beggar or a street beggar for refusal to pay tithe, is a fear factor. Compare with the story the example I just gave you about the child that you might have threatened using the fear factor and say, Junior, if you go to that TV again, I will flog you. Junior does not want to be flogged. Junior does not like the pain he will feel from the strokes of the cane. So what will Junior do? Junior will back off from that TV. The same fear factor that prevented Junior from going close to the TV because daddy or mommy have said they will flog him if he goes near the TV is the same factor they are using on you. They understand the game. And we, children of pastors. My father was not a general overseer, don't get me wrong. He was a pastor. We were raised. My name is all there to prove it. I am Paulinus. I don't know how they combined it and it became Paulinus though. But taking out the first part of my name, Paul and Linus. Paul here is a biblical name. That's to tell you we were raised in the church. We know their games, their gimmicks. Even in my family, they are there. They are there. If I'm not mistaken now, both in my extended family, should be looking at one prophet and at least 3 pastors. Not the women or cousins that are married pastors. So if you want to bring all that in, we are looking at the general of about 7 pastors. The easiest profession in Nigeria today is the pastoral ministry. Quote me anywhere. Yes, FAPs. He said we can actually make others that are not connected on internet to hear our voice by recording our message on audio CD. That is a wonderful idea. Wow, great idea. Yes, yes, great idea. Go to a studio. These videos, as we are doing it, and the audio part of it, we record. Wow. Thank you, thank you. If we can hear their threat messages, if we can hear their fear factor on audio and video CDs in the market, then we can as well counter them using the CD. Wow. I clap again. A round of applause to that FA who just gave that suggestion. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love that suggestion. Yes. We don't even have to sell. Yes, we don't have to sell. We just get these things and play somewhere. Yes. Amplify the speaker and we play too. But it's dangerous. Very, very dangerous. Imagine me taking imagine me going to a place like Ring Road here in Benin. I'm playing these messages. Think about it. But all the same, we'll figure a way out. I love the suggestion. I love the suggestion. Joke apart, I love the suggestion. Thank you, Brother FA. Yes. We also have, okay, Monica Okpere, audio CD and also voice recording on WhatsApp. Very laudable. So when I get brain like this, I clap for two of you again, Monica Okpere and FA. You guys just gave brilliant ideas. We need to take these messages down to the grassroots. We need to awaken Nigerians from religious insanity. We need to reawaken their minds and let them know that poverty is not associated with refusal to pay tithe. It's actually associated with docility, to be docile, to be unproductive. Do you know that in 10 years time from now, no, I didn't delete that video, sorry, is anybody seeing the previous video? Oh, it will break my heart if that video is not on air. Please, can anybody answer me? Please go to my wall. Can you see the previous video that break off? I need an answer on the comment section, please. It will break my heart if that video is not. Whoa. Somebody just sent me a private message to ask me if we deleted the previous video, the one that ended because my data cut off. Oh my goodness, we lost that video? Really? I don't want to believe that. Okay, all the same, we are on the process. We may have lost that. Oh, Kenan said yes. It's there, right? The video is there. Osare America. No, I need an answer. Okay, yes, it's there. Yay! I'll drink to that. I'll drink my Zobo to that. My Zobo drink to that. The video is there, right? Wow, I'm happy. Yeah, I'm very happy. I thought I lost the video. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so we are still on this topic. Okay, Monica, please, can you help me repost the numbers again? The number to call, please. And once you do, oh, thank you, Monica. You're very swift and fast. You be computer wizard, abi wicho. Yes, thank you so much. I'm happy we are forming a team, okay? A team of enlightened youth, a team of enlightened adults, a team of enlightened men and women. Awaken minds. Okay, keep your religion, no problem, no problem. Keep it for the now. Keep it for the now. But the idea is to remove the flamboyance from these men. Why do you think they are crying? Oyedepo is crying. Adeboye is crying. Do you know why? You may not see it. They may not tell you. If a man was taken in a Sunday, nationally in tithing, let's say 500 million naira, assuming in a single Sunday 500 million naira nationally, and the accountant of the church now reports that Oga, that the Jew, tithing has dropped to 400 million since this Daddy Fred and his other gang started posting against title. Don't you think they will fight back? Look at the one that likes threesome and that likes to give money to strippers. The Agbakman, the bald-headed one in Auchi. They are all crying. That one that said that the tithe he pays in one Sunday is more than what the members pay combined in 2 Sundays. Every time I say that one, it makes me laugh. Please start sharing these videos. You'll be helping the ministry of redemption. They free the sheeple, free the gullible, free the vulnerable. You'll be helping that ministry by sharing these videos. Share on your wall. Let people watch. Ordinarily, all those bloggers that take the video to YouTube, I should get angry and find them. But I don't care. They are promoting the message to redeem the sheep, to redeem the gullible. So they can do it. It could generate traffic on their own page and make money for them. That's their business. Good for them. Good for them. Like I always say, we are not out on this mission to make profit. No. That is why I answered that brother that wanted to suggest anything you want to do, to front, to push, to progress this cause, this ideological revolution. Anything you feel you can do, down to talking one-on-one with family members, with relatives, with friends, please do. But while at that, exercise caution. Nobody wants to be mobbed, because we need our lives to continue this work we are doing. The men of dogs and their gullible members. Once upon a time in this country, 2 popular men of dogs fought themselves. I will remind you in case you have forgotten. Years back, Prophet T.B. Joshua and Pastor Chris Okotie. Okotie alleged that T.B. Joshua was into fake miracles, shamanism, he called it, shamanism. And he berated Pastor Chris Oyakhilome for going to him to kneel down to have his hands laid upon him. My dear, when all these big criminals fight, who suffers? This time it is not the ground though, because they are not elephants. It is you who will fast and pray. I know a sister that went on 40 days fasting and prayers, that Pastor Chris Oyakhilome and Anita should not divorce. When the sister sees me today, she hides her head in shame. How dare you front in prayers for a man who is enjoying himself on air? enjoyment. Orlando, enjoyment. In the CO, enjoyment. So, why are you starving yourself to reunite them? The same man that will tell a section of the congregation, take it! And you will see those sides of the congregation, they will start falling down, except the cameraman. Very funny when I watch these videos. And they will look to the side, the wife is seated. Take it! Everybody will fall down there, except for the wife. You want tear her gown? An expensive Versace gown, you want tear am? When madam know the game wey oga dey play for altar. Criminals! Kill the fear factor. It is what they've been using on you. Kill it. No divine curse is coming upon you. I always remind you, if ever anybody can curse you, it is from that seed and from that egg that combined and gave rise or birth to you. That is talking about your biological parents. Not even an uncle can curse you. Not even an auntie can curse you. Nobody except the womb in agony. She bettered you. In suffering and stress, she carried you in her womb. In that pain, she released the curse upon you. I want to believe that it will be active. But that same woman is whom your pastor has said is the reason you are not progressing. You find it difficult to conceive, and a pastor tells you it is your mother, it is your father, it is your brother, it is your sister that is responsible, and you believe them. They have ripped families apart. They have broken homes. They have destroyed marriages. And somehow they are responsible for death. Well, Pololo, I wish you can read my comment, guys. You leave men of God alone. Well, Mr. Man, Pololo, as you called yourself. You see, people like you will always be there. In the cause of redeeming the black mind, people like you will always be there. I'll quote again so you can listen and hear it. A popular quote by a former slave who bought her freedom or earned her freedom way back in the days of slavery, when slavery was still in physical chains, shackles about your neck and feet, even about a mat guard. Our ancestors passed through a lot, and it's an error that we are even in the same religion that brought them to slavery. But I will come to that in our subsequent messages. So, in the days of slavery, Harriet Tubman a black woman. She was freeing slaves. She was leading them away from the plantations. She was hiding them in safe shelters, in the woods, in the forests. And when she has earned money enough to buy her freedom, she was also able to buy out other slaves and buy them their freedoms. And there and then she made this popular quote, because in that slavery she discovered that some were like Pololo now, who just commented. Some were like you. They've worn these shackles, they've worn these chains, they've worn these mat guards for so long that it now looked upon them like decorated jewelries. Slavery in the days of our ancestors were about physical chains, shackles, and mouth guards, nakedness. But today, slavery is now a mental and physiological or psychological thing. Bob Marley sang, I don't have a good voice, but just pick out the wordings. Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our mind. Take that lines. I give it to you for free. Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. None but ourselves can free our minds. Pololo Lasbon Uyi. I will sing this song, this line of this song to you again. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but yourself can free your own mind. They keep you here and they use you. They go to Europe, where there is, in fact, in case you don't know, I've been a generator since. This light you see is not NEPA, it's generator. It's be on all day because we don't have lights. They will live here and go to Europe, America, Canada, where light they shine. You go feel pick pin for darkness for night. Where light they shine reach ground, they will go and be preaching about witchcraft there. That your parents at home is the reason that you've not been able to build that house of your dreams since you traveled abroad. A guy said something, I agree with him. He said, the black man still think of witches and wizards because he's been in darkness all his life. Give him electricity 247. He won't see witches and wizards again. In fact, they won't even exist to him or her again. Mental slavery, mental brainwashing. Okay, fine. We are going to call it a day here. Alright? But before we go, I want to leave us with something to think about. Just an opinion though. Think about it. So that in our next episode, you tell me what you think. We will interact. I will take time going through the comments we can, interact amongst ourselves. The question is, okay, I guess it's Pololo calling. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah? Your name and where you calling from, please?
Raf Odwa from New York.
From New York, Raf Odwa.
Yes.
Owale, Arasa.
I do.
Aralawan.
Those 50 pastors, you should throw them to jail. They are criminals.
Of course, sir.
Yeah, they are criminals. They let people and they say no to them.
Okay.
So that done with them, we go to the politicians. They are not the thieves. When we
Okay.
have done the politicians, we go to the traditional rulers.
Okay.
That's how the revolution is going to continue.
Okay.
Let's continue that of the pastors, the fake pastors of the men of dogs. The men of dogs, you call them?
Yeah, men of dogs. That's what they are, sir.
Men of dogs.
Yeah, they are not men of God. They are not men of God.
Yeah.
They are not men of God. They are men of dogs. In the reverse, dogs. Yes, sir.
We should take all the money from them since they are private jet and it's not for them, it's for the members of their church.
Exactly, sir.
They are criminals.
Exactly, sir.
Yeah, we criminals. We should apprehend them and hand them over to the police.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Yeah,
sir.
they are criminals. So
Okay.
let me cut off for me so that the other callers can call.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Yes, that's my very, very highly respected Owanle Raf Odwa, calling from New York, the USA. And he has said, once we are done with the men of dogs, we move over to the politicians and then to the traditional rulers. I will tell you why we are taking it from the pastors first. Do you know why? The only institutions that the gullible people have relied on to speak out have become collaborators in the scam. Another call. Okay. Hello.
Hello, good evening, my brother.
Good evening, ma. Your name and where you calling from, please?
I come from Germany. Well done.
Thank you so much, ma. Thank you, ma.
For the work we did.
Thank you, ma.
You know, that's what them brainwashed me for all my youthful life. That's what them brainwashed me. Church. Nothing come out.
Wow.
But I got entered place when I did. My eyes got open.
Since you entered Germany, your eye open.
Yeah.
Since you entered Germany, your eye can open.
My eyes got open.
You see, I say, now here darkness day. Now here we dey inside darkness. Now there life day. Continue, madam.
Today, when all those pastors then we brainwash us for home, when they come around, when I see them, I talk to them. Oh, they go say, now wow, devil don't take over you. I say no, devil not take over me. You people only intimidated us that time.
Wow.
I say that now. And me, I joined some Oyibo people. We are after all these black churches in Germany. For the past 10 years, I've been going before I can't relax. Then this one program don't they come up and don't they follow Dr. Adelaja, follow you, follow that praise everybody. Now I don't awaken that spirit that will take her home. And anytime you hear of any of these pastors say they enter Germany, if you feel let me know, I go take them up personally. Then I go call all the ministry for them. They go control their movement, whatever they are doing here. Because they never see develop Africa, not be here now they won't come develop.
Thank you so much, madam. Thank you.
Now so they invite one stupid one come Holland. I go church for Holland. As we did then, after the man just come up, he said, somebody there among us here. Yeah, you do some kind things for Nigeria before you come here. The Spirit of God. If you don't come out, I will pick you. Nobody they come out. That is stupid pastor. He go pick one Benin girl with them born for worry. He go there. Then they land the pastor slap. You see,
No, sir. Better one.
The guy gave the pastor karat for church. That day, he said, Holland police must come. Which kind of embarrassment is this?
Yes, I like that.
They watch people from home. You don't come here, come call me out, say I do some kind things for home before I come here. And even if I do not your problem, you want to embarrass me because that day the church closed. The guy say Holland police must come here for embarrassment. Now beg all of us come back that day. Since that day, that pastor, although they have fake vision, the way they see for people, they intimidate people. He not work for where I did. If I know anyone when they come, if I go down church and sit down for the front, my eyes alone on that person. All those fake things, you know, go sit down. And again, all those calls where they say they will come see you, cause now they walk. Oh, if cause they walk. Many people for the die every day now.
Not so, my dear.
Also, my brother, you do well, eh?
Thank you so much, ma. Thank you, ma. I really appreciate you. Thank you, ma. Thank you for the call, ma. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much, madam. Thank you. Thank you. Amen. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. That our sister just talk some things wey just make me laugh. If in case you know hear am, make I talk am where I still talk am. He say a man of dog leave Nigeria come Germany. He say the man come dey preach o. Now he come talk say there's a person here wey come from Nigeria say things dey worry am. One or two dey worry am, dey disturb am. Nobody gree come outside o. Nobody something dey worry. A pastor come mumu himself, come go drag his sister come outside. Original worry wey no dey carry last. Na him go drag come outside. Say na the girl give pastor for inside church, take slap. Was I? Now the pastor brain reset. When the pastor brain reset, the girl hold am. He say, okay, now for Holland, sorry for Holland. Say Holland police must come there. Now church scatter, church come close. You see, in a decent society, in a saner climb where things work, where institutes are greater than individuals, unlike in Africa, where Africa builds greater individuals and weaker institutes. They know they try am for there. When I tell you, I say, Johnson Suleiman, fear no go let am go Canada again. He no go fit go there. You know, they hear me? These men, they know their games, they know their arrangements. May go there now. Can't go there. Now so we see him. Yes, Onyeme Obaze say Apostle Suleiman still dey Germany. Yes. You see him for the Germany. He don't they select where they go now. They select them because the awareness don't they spread. All those people wey don't blacklist for in altar, call bad names after they don't take their money for Europe. They come for them. They come for them. Anyway, like I said, yes, he go face legal lawsuit now. $5 million suit the way for him for them. As they brag saying they pay tithe pass all his members. Bragging that he pays more tithe that his members pay, that what the members pay. What he pays in one Sunday, his members does not even pay in 2 Sundays combined. Let me imagine. I can't even imagine it. Now they say this in Frankfurt, milking the Gullibles. They ask them, will they ever have a crusade that does not require people to pay money? It's not possible. Now, I want to end this video, and I want to leave you with something to think about. Like I said, assess your life. Like I always say, I am not a millionaire. I am not a billionaire. I am not super rich. But all of that are in material and monetary shortages. The heart that I have for humanity is my wealth. In that case, I am a very, very wealthy man. Assess your own heart. What are you doing? Are you enriching the super rich the more? Or you're thinking of that neighbor, of that brother, of that sister, of that child? A guy posted in Port Harcourt. It's on my wall. There's this boy that comes to sell groundnut during school hours to his workers. And one day, he summoned the courage to ask the guy, small boy, why are you not in school at this time? He said since he lost his father, things have been difficult. Even the mother had to move them to go live with the grandmother. And that man immediately asked the boy to leave the groundnut there and to go and call his mother. The boy ran home and called the mother. They live in one room in Port Harcourt. And he vowed upon that young boy's life, that child's life, that he would take that boy to school. In fact, he took him to school. The principal almost rejected the boy because school was already half term gone. Somehow, with many pleadings, the principal agreed, and the boy was admitted in that school, or enrolled in that school, sorry. And now, he is a full student of that school. I leave you with something to think about. Think about this as I have said. Should you really enrich these criminals who extort the gullible, the poor, the vulnerable, or you should give back to the vulnerable, the poor, the helpless, and the needy around you? Think about it. Bye bye.